conflict zones, not just in Afghanistan, but in other parts of the world. First of all, I think it's a stunning achievement to be able to have built these 4 cottages during a pandemic through 2 lockdowns. So, congratulations to everybody involved in achieving that. I have lots of friends who have served, and I have true friends who have found it very difficult to make the transition from being in our armed forces into civilian life. And one of the things I think that the Buchanan Trust does very well is talk and listen to veterans. And that isn't often done by civilians, because civilians can never understand what it's like to have served. From my personal point of view, if you've served your country, you should be entitled to a roof above your head. You should be entitled to the best medical care. But sadly, that isn't always an offer, and it can often be a postcode lottery as to what support you get. And it can be a very, very lonely road. So, for me, one thing that Buchanan Trust does is it enables people to make that very difficult transition because they listen, because they care, and most importantly, because they understand the journey. Robert Buchanan set up the trust in 1918. His son had died at Ypres, I think in 1915. I wonder if he was looking down now, whether he'd be happy or sad that the trust still exists today, and that the need for the trust is just as great today as it was when he first formed it and set it up. I am immensely proud that I'm British, that we have such fantastic armed forces, and I don't think that should ever be forgotten. So I'd like to thank everybody involved in this: Herefordshire County Council, Homes Britain. I've written it down lame, written in Jenkins. I apologise. As Carl said, those vacancies over there, those houses need to be built because there simply isn't enough accommodation. You only have to go to, sadly, Britain's prisons to find ex-service personnel. You only have to walk our streets with the homeless, as I have done, to meet ex-service personnel. There is a great need out there, and sadly, if government can't do it, then guys, it's down to people like you and your goodwill. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for inviting me today, and I thank you for everything the Buchanan Trust has done for our veterans.
Yeah.